Okay. Look, I ain't gonna hold you, man. So I just got done watching the Sinners movie. That shit was a little bit overrated. I ain't gonna hold you. Uh, and it wasn't just me saying this. Everybody else in the movie theater was like, "Oh, that was it. That really wasn't it." You know what I'm saying? As a black man myself, seeing a whole bunch of white folks and seeing a whole bunch of people of my own race say that that wasn't it, man, you know that sucks, man. It sucks, man. It sucks severely that Sinners had all this hype and yet the movie couldn't finish with a good ending that wasn't convoluted and felt confusing and just corny a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you watch this movie, the beginning and the middle is nice, perfectly paced. It's just the ending makes no sense. The ending damn near feels like an anime monologue. You know what I'm saying? Or like an anime where they're just constantly monologuing and taking their time and certain things don't make no sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where common sense is just thrown out the window. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it on a low key, all they had to do was just stay still until the sunrise came up. But the Asian lady decided just to kill them all because she wanted to let them in. It's pretty much what you're telling me. That's pretty much what you're telling me, right? You know what I'm saying? Um, and all that sucks. That didn't make any gosh thing sense. And also, how the hell did Stack and what's her name? Stack and Mary, survive the end when towards the end, the main villain Remick, he got caught on fire and all the rest of the vampires died, but but those two survived and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I thought that was a little bit weird. Or maybe because the sun came up or whatever, and they ran away in the darkness or some shit like that. I don't remember. It's yeah, that just yeah, and then eventually towards the end though too, you know what I'm saying? You got Sammy who wanted to praise Stack and Mary for killing people that night. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, come on, bro. Are you serious? This man praises two people, and I know that he was cool with them. But he praises two people that murdered other people that night. The murdered the girl that you liked that same night. Man, come on, bro. This shit dramatic. I wouldn't even. I'd be like, man, keep them niggas away from me. What? You know what I'm saying? Like that just felt a little corny. Like I said, I think it's a movie that maybe they have to watch me like a second or third time, but just man, come on, bro. This is what should have happened on some fly stuff, right? Because I'm real with you. Black people don't stay around if there's some shit like that. We're gonna get the hell up out of there as soon as possible. We're not staying inside. And to me, that's just facts. I think once they told everybody to get up out of there, we would have just left too. There ain't no way in hell that everybody, 8 people, would have stayed there just to take. Nah, bro, come on now. Really? I think the whole thing, the fight between that and the vampire, should have been back at the town. That would have been so much more colder than in that like little inn. Because I was trying to think to myself, how are 8 people or damn near a few people going to fight? Then they're like 20 vampires and try to live. You know what I'm saying? That didn't make no gosh thing sense. Yeah, man, that ain't make no sense, bro. Come on now. Yeah, though, but honestly, I think the movie from beginning to middle was cold. I think everything was perfectly paced. It felt nice. All the characters were super likable. Just towards the end, it just turned to a whole anime. And I feel like here's the thing about Ryan Coogler's movies as of lately is that all of them don't have a good ending to them, or I feel like all of them just have this pacing to them that just kind of, you know, it's there, but then it's not there anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, Black Panther. Everybody praised the hell out of Black Panther. Everybody praised the hell out of Black Panther, treating it like it's better than The Dark Knight. Knowing Black Panther's not even the best MCU movie. Now I feel like Black Panther would have been a lot more better if they would have had more motivation towards Killmonger. Like, bro, instead of him wanting to go take over the world with Wakanda tech, why not have him use Wakanda tech to help out the world? But the Wakandans don't want that to happen. That would have gave us a lot more sympathy towards Killmonger as a villain. That he did all this to come to Wakanda to try to give resources to the black communities, but Wakanda ain't having that. That would have made it seem like Killmonger is the villain, but really he's trying to do some good, right? Come on now, that would have made more sense. And then eventually for Black Panther 2, no, every single body forgot about that movie. I don't even remember that movie either. and I watched it. So these last three films that Ryan Coogler has done, these are not 10 out of 10s or even 8 out of 10s. I say maybe like a 7 or 6 at best. The last 10 out of 10 movie that he had worked on was probably Creed 1. That was a cold ass movie. That was a really good ass movie from beginning to end. And hell, even all of the scenes that wasn't in the movie, those are cold too, which I feel like that should have been a movie too. So yeah, I felt like Creed was probably one of his best movies that he ever worked on. That shit was amazing. It was raw as hell. Um, yeah, bro. Look, honestly, I feel like for his movies, man, Fruitvale Station and Creed especially, that's one of his best films. So, um, but besides that, man, I feel like for Black Panther and of course Black Panther 2 and Sinners, it's high, man. It's high, man. I think everybody knows it too. And I think it's just me as a black man. I felt like Sinners, that shit could have been better. It could have been better, man. Um, that shit could have been better. It's sad to hear people say that wasn't it inside a movie theater. And this movie was being hyped so many times. I'm like, finally, an original black film. It's not about slavery and all that stuff. There was a little bit of that stuff in the movie, though. I'm saying the whole pink cotton and stuff. But the fact is, though, is that they had that theme where we finally have an original black film that's captivating people to come watch it. It did that, and then it just disappointed people, especially that monologue towards the end. You know what I'm saying? That was just that didn't make no sense, man. Come on, bro. I don't know who keeps on making Ryan Coogler write these rushed endings, man. I don't know who keep doing that to him, man. But these white folks need to stop doing that to him, man. They need to stop doing that for real because it's ruining his image. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. Um, or whoever approved of that ending. Dang, how can you approve of that ending, knowing that this is kind of a little bit cheesy and corny? Damn, bro. That's all. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. So um, this movie was looking to be like a 10 out of 10, but damn, it turned to a 6 out of 10. And to me, that's just facts right there.